Hey everyone, Selwyn here from WynnStrength. On today's quick training tip, I wanted to talk about some grip training tips that go along with some deadlift training. Now, for the most of us, myself included, the grip's probably one of the weak points of the deadlift. I am a proponent of, if you find your grip being one of the first things to give out, so if your back feels fine, your hamstrings feel fine, if your posterior chain still has some gas in it, but your grip is giving up, I recommend for those harder work sets to use the help of a lifting device such as lifting straps, figure eights, lifting hooks, anything like that, because from my perspective, I don't think you should let the lack of grip stand in the way of you training your posterior chain, especially if you're not getting in any extra posterior chain work or any direct posterior chain work. So if you don't have access to hamstring curlers or you're not doing anything else for your hamstring due to lack of equipment, I believe that you should use some of those lifting aids so that you're able to actually exhaust your posterior chain and actually get the training and stimulus it needs in order to grow. So first off, let's address what type of grips we have available to us. So we have four grips possible. The first off I already mentioned is your lifting aids and lifting straps. I like to see those as your last point of resort, or like the lowest tier you should be heading for. First grip option is going to be your double overhand grip, so just hands over the bar gripping like usual. Second method is going to be your alternating grip, so one grip under, one grip over. Usually the dominant hand is going to be the over grip and your less dominant hand is going to be the under grip. It works because you're rolling the bar into your other hand, as it were. Third option is going to be your hook grip. That's something that takes a while to actually build up. It's not something I've personally been able to build up over the years of training. I tried for a couple of months. I definitely did not stick to it for as long as necessary. I just didn't enjoy it and I found it painful. So if it works for you, I highly recommend doing for it. Or if you want to commit to the months it would take to develop your hook grip where you can't throw your thumb anymore, then definitely go for it. In any case, what I like to do for added grip training is to use the double overhand grip for as many sets as possible during the warm-ups. And even if I can get that first rep for the working set with a double overhand grip, if possible, I will definitely do that. And I will go so far as to say, once you feel the barbell slipping from a double overhand grip, even if that's mid-set, then that's when you want to change to an alternating grip. And then even after that rest period, when you're able to, say, do 3 out of the 6 reps with double overhand grip, and then you have to do the final 3 with that alternating grip, that next set, start with that double overhand grip and see if you can at least get 1 out. The idea here is we want to push that double overhand grip for as far into our sets as possible for the day. That way we're just getting that extra little stimulus to help grow those forearms and those the hand muscles. Now obviously this does not replace direct grip training, especially if it's one of your weaknesses. If you do find that the grip is giving out, definitely add in a couple of extra grip specific movements in your workouts, or get one of those like grip genies or hand grips you get off Amazon and just leave that around the house, at your office, at your desk, somewhere where you're just going to be sitting there and just like do that every now and then. For the most part, you can't really overtrain your grip with submaximal efforts, I've found, just because you use it for everything else in the day. Much like it's hard to really overtrain your calves because we spend most of our days on our legs and our calves absorb a lot of the impact. Overtraining the grip is not going to be something that's going to be easy to do, given that it's already a weak point of yours. If you're breaking world records with your grip for like ripping frying pans in half, then A, you're probably doing the right amount of grip training, but B, you're probably at a level where maybe overtraining your grip is going to be a factor here. But if you can't bend a frying pan, just increase as much grip training as you can, fit into your training schedule and your lifestyle schedule. So I feel that helps you with your training, and hopefully you're able to get a handle on your deadlift. This has been Sam from WynnStrength, and remember, a better life through strength.